The following is for entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any losses, only the profits.
I got some more of these. Y'all might not even have heard about it, or you probably just missed it because I was doing it live when stuff was getting way too cool. Remember Skills, SKLZ, SKLILLZ stock? Remember that? It's the gaming SPAC that we got. They didn't even really have that good of brands, but they had some revenue and some volume, but it wasn't like big boy brands at all. But look at this. Right now it's trading at $21.39. It's not a SPAC anymore. Kathy Wood has been buying it. This thing hit like $45. You with me? What if I could rewind time and give you something even better with better brands? Maybe more revenue? I'm not sure. I haven't compared that, but tons of revenue, way better brands, and it's almost floored out. Are you kidding me? How about XPOA? Have you heard of that? XPOA, DPCM is the name of the SPAC. DPCM acquisition. What was the target? Jam City. Y'all remember this one? Jam City. Check this out, dude. We get Harry Potter, Disney, Jurassic Park, Lovelink, DC Universe, Batman, Avatar, James Cameron, HGTV, and Star Wars games. So HGTV and like the crazy moms that are at home spending their husband's money and all that, they're trying to figure out stuff to decorate. They can literally hold their phone up and be like, oh, an HG pillow I can buy, or a new fireplace mantle picture thingy I can add on the wall. You even get that type of play, but you get straight mobile gaming. This blew my mind right here. Our games are beloved by our players. They're showing average minutes spent on their games versus all app ecosystems, Android, whatever. Here's Snapchat all the way down at, let's call it 15%. 15, however they're measuring this. YouTube at 50.5, so the biggest app out there. But look at, we get something called Cookie Jam and Panda Pop, Genius Gems. These are also, I think, you know, the mom's sitting at home doing nothing, right? Maybe the dad's sitting at home doing nothing. I don't know. Just saying, the real bored people, you're playing these weird like Candy Crush type of games. Those are like the top 3 under YouTube. But then Jurassic Park, we get that. By the way, which is more than TikTok minutes spent on the average a day. Then we got Disney, Harry Potter, which is more than Instagram. Bingo Pop, never heard of that. And then Jurassic World, the game, we get that right under Facebook, more than Twitter, more than Snapchat. People are on our apps. This is absolutely massive. If that doesn't sell you right there, and the fact that it's floored out, I don't know what to tell you. Take a look at this. We're getting 24% of the deal. It's super healthy. I don't know. This is one of those ones that's just an absolute no-brainer, but it was when SPACs were nuts, and they instantly rolled off after this, I think. And so just it never got the hype and the love. No one knows about it. But when this thing de-SPACs, we're seeing de-SPACs that are absolutely ripping. That's why we're talking about this one. And this one isn't cool yet, so even if the whole de-SPAC thing doesn't work, I don't see how this one won't even catch up to Skills. How will it not even catch up to Skills? If it's better, it's got all these brands, dude. That Jurassic Park thing is super sick, by the way. Think you should buy it? I don't know. Go watch my other video on it if you want more information on it, but it's totally legit. Moving on to number 2, RTS acquisition. Remember this one? The bioplastics one called Pure Cycle. Remember that? PCT Pure Cycle. Well, that one hit like almost $35, and that's like the recycled plastics SPAC play. Right now, that one is sitting at $19.22. Okay, so what if we go back in time and get you this at the start? Okay, I got a play that's just like this, just like Pure Cycle, but it hasn't de-SPAC'd yet, but we already have the target. Here it is. RTS, AACQ is the ticker you want here. Here's its cousin. It's called Origin. Have you heard of this? Probably not. AACQ, the original Origin platform, once in a planet shift from fossils to decarbonization materials. So what is this? It's basically creating more than plastic. The other one is like just plastic bottles. This one is like the whole realm, and even additives that make things rubbers black, like tires. It's super volatile and VOC'd and bad for the environment. They've got a way to create that black out of what? Wood chips, cotton trash, bagasse, pulp waste, cardboard, rice hulls, and whole cane. So this is like trash of the agricultural industry, let's call it. They have found a way to convert that to not only pigments of black, but also plastics, dude. Additives for paints, stuff for like nylon jackets, stuff for watches. How about sheets? How about remotes? Upholstery? Millions of uses. It's carbon negative, flexible, lowest cost, and beats petroleum. It's cheaper than petroleum, y'all. This is absolutely crazy. Drop and ready change only happens at scale. Transforming the materials economy won't happen in niche markets. Plastics permanent or penetrate every sector, and Origin's products are simply chain-ready alternatives for fossil fuel-based feedstocks. So right now, fossil fuels and stuff are used for lots of stuff, like most plastics, like we were talking about. I know one of the controversy things was the whole CVID thing that was happening, how they're talking about how they're going to like the plastic dividers everywhere, like even at casinos at the craps tables, like they're going to have like little plastic sections, you know, the clear plastic or whatever, so you don't cough on people. Guess how you make those? Fossil fuels. Okay, gasoline, stuff like that. They got a way to make that stuff out of like random wood chips and cotton trash and pulps from waste. It's crazy. Native to low carbon, sustainably harvest, renewable feedstock, forest waste residues can convert naturally captured carbon into usable end products. So they can literally go in and like clean all the brush, all the stuff that ignites real fast, aka it will help prevent forest fire spread as fast, and turn it into an alternative to biofuel stuff. It's totally nuts. The future is $1 trillion. $1 trillion market for this, all right? There's tons of other industries, you know, cement, energy for buildings, all that. They're focused on the chemical side of it, which is still a huge side, right? It's absolutely massive. They're showing here by 2030, so like 8.5, 9 years, they're saying that they're going to save about 19 million barrels of oil consumed, 1.8 million passenger vehicles driven for 1 year, deleting that much depletion of the ozone or CO2 equivalent is what they're saying. 960,000 homes electricity used for 1 year. They're showing more uses of the resins, you know, plastic clamshell stuff that, you know, cellophane wrap. There's a Tesla thing in here, maybe the body panels and stuff. I don't even know. Shoes, jackets, glues, all that stuff. If you're not convinced, what if I told you that Danone, Nestle, y'all heard of Nestle, and Pepsi all believe in this? In fact, they've been in with them for over 2 years, 3 years. PepsiCo joins them, Nestle, in a bio-based bottle R&D partnership. They're literally partnered with Nestle and Pepsi and Danone. What do you think about that? I mean, come on now. Been around since 2008, 2009. They don't 100% have production yet, but the production has totally started. They're doing it in Canada. And here is the picture here. Here's the construction. They're building it. It's super complicated and cool. It's underway. They're doing it. Here's the 3D diagrams of it, but here they're already underway. They're just still, you know, putting it together. Just huge. I think it's absolutely huge. What else is huge though in this? Look at this. We're getting 39.3% of this deal. More than the pipe. Pipe's getting 10.9%. We're getting 39.3%. Is that the highest number we've ever gotten out of something? Maybe. But can't someone else just like do what they're doing and then it's not that big a deal? No. Why? Because they have tons of patents. 19 patents, families protect them. 0 untested mechanical process requires for operations to scale up. They're ready to go. They're doing it right now. Also thought this was kind of interesting. They've got 4 people in the top head seats that are from UC Davis. So you might get some SV, some Central Valley, Silicon Valley love from this. That's always big. If you get any of the Silicon Valley to follow this, that's fantastic. Here's some more news that has come out with this since we've got the LOI. Origin Materials launches net zero automotive program with who? And by the way, this just dropped today, Ford Motor Company. Now Ford signed up. This is huge, dude. Why? Because Ford uses tons of plastics and nylons and whatever in their car materials, their seats, their seat belts, all that. Like their nylon seat belts, it's derived from gasoline. Origin Materials will leverage its patented disruptive technology platform which turns sustainable wood resins into cost-effective carbon-negative materials that reduce the need for fossil resources. Ford. Yes. Remember who's pro-Ford and big Ford? El Presidente of the United States right now. He's Mr. Ford. Can you get any better than this? I don't think so. Extraordinary General Meeting. This happened 3 weeks ago. Opportunity to shareholders to approve the proposed business combination with Origin Materials to be held on June 23rd. June 23rd, we're about ready to de-SPAC. So that gives us about 2 weeks. What's going to happen till then? Because all these other de-SPACs are going up, this could start crawling up. Wouldn't it be cool to get in before it starts crawling up, before the de-SPAC and before a ticker changes? Or do you want to wait till after ticker changes when everyone's already de-SPACed and it's already gone up? Origin Materials to participate in upcoming investor events that are doing stuff. They even did, the bro stuff. Like they went on Reddit, did an Ask Me Anything a couple weeks ago, webinars, Morgan Stanley's 6th Annual Sustainable Future Conference they're doing today, right this second, yesterday and today. That's huge. They're going to get lots of big boy investor money in that. Raymond James Renewable Energy and Clean Technology Call Series Origin Materials, that happened yesterday also. A Reddit Ask Me Anything de-SPAC event that they're going to be doing in Origin Materials and Mitsubishi. We even have Mitsubishi Gas Chemical Form Alliance Industrialized Advanced Carbon Negative Chemicals and Materials. They can even use the chemicals because even all the stuff, the tranny oils, the greases, all that stuff, if we can replace that from petroleum-based to wood chip-based or cotton waste, rice-based stuff, why not? What are we doing right now? Just burning it or burying it or just throwing it on the side of the forest. That's what's happening. So we've got Mitsubishi. That's huge. Solvay, you heard of them? And Origin Materials develop advanced carbon negative industry materials for the automotive industry. We got Solvay. They're huge. If you don't know about them, dude, look them up. I'm still not done. So here they're showing themselves directly compared to Danimer Scientific, all right? Plastic recycling, they're saying they are more green, ESG, and carbon negative than them. They have a higher tech component, and they have more secured revenue than even them. Their margins are better. Earnings price ratios are better. Comparing to some these other ones I've even heard of, Carboin, DSM, Croatia, Bubble, whatever. Better. Bye. How about the next one? Let's, y'all remember Skillsoft, CCX? Remember that ticker? Probably not. Let's get growing. 180,000 tools, 29 languages, the courses, books, and videos you need to stay sharp. All right, so you go on here to learn. Stay sharp. Maybe employers can use this. CCX, well, guess what came out today? A press release that said Churchill Capital Corp. II and Skillsoft expect to close on June 11th, which is tomorrow. All right, so it's going to be de-SPAC probably tomorrow, maybe next day, something like that. All right, fantastic, but guess what happened to the price? It was literally sitting at like $10 flat. Do you see this thing? It just, and this was like 2 hours ago. It could be even higher now. It literally just went straight up $1. So it went from like $10 up to $11.17. The chart looks absolutely 90 degrees straight up because of this press release. Again, imagine getting in before this press release, just a week or two. That's all I'm asking. Put your money somewhere. Can you wait a week or two to maybe get 10, 20% of your money, maybe more? Some of these after de-SPAC are going, 10% right before, another 20, 30% after. Don't forget you can get warrants and options on a lot of these, if not all of these. Guess what? I have one just like that too. I got one just like Skillsoft too. It's called Nerdy. I've actually talked about this one a couple times, as well as ones I kept looking at. I've always wanted to do a video on it, but I never did. Maybe I have. I just forgot. But if you look at everything about this deal, I can't find anything I don't like about it. seriously, everything rocks. It's already got $120 million in revenue just last year, 87% online revenue growth. All right, for all the boomers out there, we got insane growth. Gross margins are up. We even got a new press release that just came out for Q1 of this last year, and guess what? Revenues and everything is flying still. Everyone is getting used to the stay-at-home thing. It's here to stay, y'all. Whether it's employees or school or learning. You got the 45-degree, money going up year over year, but you can see these guys are actually 71% up in 2020. Q3, Q4, 87% up. They're looking to double by 2023. Crazy, 267 million by 2023. That's huge. Large fragmented market ripe for disruption. $14 billion is spent in academic tutoring, test prep, $27 billion, $14 billion in professional certification training, skills, other education, but they do it all. So you do test prep, academic tutoring, professional licensing stuff. They're showing even you got a $62 billion direct to consumer thing going on for learning just in the United States alone in the next 3 years, which is crazy. They have the brand called Varsity Tutors, leading platform for live online tutoring. 4.7 million plus hours, 3,000 different subjects. One-on-one adaptive self-study, small group classes, large group classes. It's totally legit. It's totally cool. K through 8, high school, college grad, professional, enrichment, whatever you want to do. Hundreds of thousands of hours recorded of video interviews. 3,000 plus subjects, 900,000 applicants for curation layers from different experts. Here's the competition here. We're talking about the big one's probably Chegg. All right, Chegg is huge for online learning stuff. Where's that sitting? It's sitting at 321 million revenue. This is the highest well-known one, I'd say, for online learning. It looks like we're going to hit that in the next 2 years. We're going to catch up to Chegg, is what they're projecting. And where's this one sitting? The stock is sitting probably, it did hit like $120 something a share. Now it's sitting at 75. I don't know, man. They're saying they're better because they have a personalized live instruction, which is cool. They also have access to higher quality instructors regardless of location. So Nerdy's actually going more than just like United States, where Chegg is mostly pushed there, right? They're trying to go macro and go the whole world. Super smart. World's big place. Multiple live learning formats. Chegg doesn't have that either. This is massive, y'all. That thing I'm gonna respect here is the financial deals, dude. We're getting 26% of this one too. They're valuing this at 1.2 billion or 1.7 billion. I don't think this is that crazy at all. With the amount of money that we already have coming in and has been coming in, we have the steady, huge growth of like 75%-ish per quarter. That is insane numbers. Here's the Q1 that just came out. We are excited to report and record the first quarter results that reflect accelerating top-line growth as several key company initiatives have come together to deliver stronger learning and engagement growth. They're adding more and more subjects. It's going to keep going up. I got to get this out before it's too late. If you haven't already subscribed, liked, or commented on the video, please do it. It definitely helps out.
Oh, check out this new coin I made. If you want to buy one just like this, just head to the website and click Buy Silver. Please friend us on Twitter and StockTwits.